Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Fly away with me.
Good afternoon, morning, or evening, or whatever it happens to be for you, and welcome back to my latest video. I was sitting here minding my own business, doing some relaxing, when I noticed that Amby Bamby Wamby had posted. Now, normally I only react to these videos in live, but I am trying something slightly new way, and I really want to see if the diabetes clickbait is actual clickbait or not. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. Don't mind the mess. Gotta get it cleaned up a little bit. It is June 16th, so hello.
I mean, I'm not one to judge just because I'm behind on my videos, but my videos actually take time and effort. How are you consistently 6 days behind on your videos? I don't see any reason for that to happen. You're one of the most boring humans on the face of the planet.
As you guys know, my mom stayed the night last night, and she remembered her pajamas, but she didn't remember a change of clothes. So I think I have a shirt that will fit her, because she is a lot smaller than I, but I think this might fit. I don't know, it might like be a dress on her.
Couple of things. One, why do we care? And two, that's because it's an actual dress. That's a dress. Just because you wear it as a shirt and call it a shirt doesn't mean it's a shirt. Everybody knows that you wear these really oversized dresses as shirts to hide your form, your legs, whatever, what have you, but it's a dress.
But I don't know. I see a lot of you commenting that you like my mom, and I love that. Mama Lynn is pretty freaking great, not gonna lie.
I mean, I think you think she's pretty great right now because according to your own algorithm on your channel, the videos with Mama Lynn in it for longer than a few seconds actually gets more views than just you. So I think you like her for now, but it's going to be like every other caretaker that you've always had. You're going to get jealous, you're going to get gross, and then you're going to get mean. So waiting for that day, boo-boo.
Oh my god.
You were wearing just like regular black like tights or something? That would look cute, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything else.
Oh my god.
Your mother's being nice to you. That looks like garbage on her.
I don't have anything that'll match your pants, the issue. Plus you're just a lot smaller than me.
So this matches. It's a little wrinkled, but that's what I get for forgetting to bring a change of clothes over.
You're fine. So yeah, here's another one of my shirts that I'm actually getting rid of. So
Lucky me. Oh.
yeah, because she likes my clothing. And then the clothes that don't fit her, she has friends that like my clothes. So
I mean, I've never seen Mama Lynn dress herself up like you, and I've never seen any of her friends, but this just sounds like a really long form version of Goodwill, because you're going to give it to them, they're going to go, oh, thanks. They're instantly going to get rid of it because your style is not a style. It's just torrid chic, and not even the good torrid. It's the stuff that us other bigger girls just pass on by.
Yeah.
and it actually kind of matches your pants.
Yeah. It's the best we could do.
I fully and honestly believe that Mama Lynn also didn't have pajamas. Why? She had no intention on staying over, and Amby talked her into it. And now the next day is here, and she's having to face it. And of course, she's doing what every caretaker has ever done, and that is lie for Amby.
All right, so we're going to BJ's.
And then she waddled away. Waddle. Sorry, that was mean. You know what it's also mean? Having to make an entrance everywhere you go. Because here lately, every single place that you have gone, you've had to make an entrance. And you've had to make sure that most eyes were on you because you're always recording it. It's just a restaurant that you should not be going to.
All right, so I got this house salad, which was in replace for, because my meal came with fries, but I said no to the fries, so I got this little salad instead. Okay, so here's my
That just doesn't look good at all. The salad isn't bad, but what's on top of your burger?
burger, and it comes with like jalapenos on top.
Okay, I put up with a lot from you when it comes to food, okay? but I am Mexican, and I am going to tell you right now, those are not jalapenos. And if they're like deep fried, they have destroyed them.
And then that's my mom's food. It's some like Mediterranean taco with pita bread and some bistro grains, I think.
Yeah.
Which looks like quinoa to me.
Yeah, it does.
Yum.
Can I be in the photo, you think?
This isn't a photo. I can't open my eyes because of the sun.
Okay, girl, your mom adds so much to a video because right now, maybe it's because she is the only side character we have, or it's her personality, or whatever you want to think, but she does add a lot. But can I ask you, when are you gonna let her go home? She's been with you for like 2 days now. She can't be your caretaker 24 hours. She has a boyfriend. She has a life of her own with friends. You even said that earlier. So when is your mom allowed to go home, girly?
I look like I'm high. People will be like, she's high.
You're not high.
Please tell them.
It's been a month.
Thank you. Like, people think, because at the end of the night when I do my
And no soda pop either. That's
Yeah.
been a month. Water.
when I do my questions of the day, that's when I'm like tired and I need to conk out. So people are like, she looks so high. And it's like, no, bro. I'm just like,
Now, Mama Lynn, you should know better than anybody that addicts will lie and tell you they're not high when they are. That being said, this has been irritating me. What is with the diamonds that looks like an eyebrow piercing? Because I have a certain viewer in almost all of my lives that you're making him extremely paranoid about that little fake eyebrow piercing. I don't know why you're doing it, but it doesn't do anything to help define anything on your face. I will give Mama Lynn props for trying to defend you, but I don't believe her, and I doubt anybody else will either, because you indeed look stoned.
tired. But yeah.
Yep. Amber don't get high no more. I love that.
Aw, do you?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes, your mother, who's a former addict that you made drive you to all those shady friggin' stores, your mother, who's a former addict who you make inject you constantly, who has even said that, you know, needles used to be one of her triggers, she's proud of you for quote unquote not getting high anymore, which honestly, I don't believe. I still think you're getting stoned, but whatever. But the woman that's been taking care of you, you're still triggering, but in very different ways. And it's annoying as hell. I also think that Mama Lynn, you need to be paying closer attention because she is.
So we're in Starbucks and I'm obsessed with this cup. I mean, I'm obsessed with a lot of them, but it's $30. It's like, what the actual heck?
Didn't know your diminishing views was hitting you that hard, but yeah, Starbucks cups are very expensive. And not only that, they're useless plastic trash. No offense to anybody that collects them, but I just never saw the appeal of Starbucks cups. And that's coming from somebody that collects a lot of cups. That being said, who cares?
I'm not gonna lie, this one also very much calls out to me. And this one's 23.
I mean, I have to be fair. As the queen of non-tint sits before me, I should have known better to think that she would get to the medical clickbait that she put in her title fast enough to where I wouldn't have to sit through a whole bunch of non-tint that is only meant to make sure that your videos are at least 8 minutes so you could put in mid-rolls. I should have known better. My bad.
It's hot. So I got me a water. Cheers. You guys, I did it. I did get it. I was gonna also get the white one, but my mom's like, do you really even need one, let alone two? So I listened to her. So yeah, I had to get it. It's so cute.
Are you done?
Oh yeah. What is she doing?
I don't know.
Ah, yes, the queen that tells us she edits everything and that's why it takes her so long. Left in, what are you doing? This cute little quirky moment. I knew you were going to buy one of the cups. I just wasn't sure if it was the black one or the white one. But you got the black one because you're really on this kick that you're like this dark deep individual, but in all reality, you're about as deep as a puddle in Arizona sun. So, nice try, but it doesn't hit.
So tell them that we've been waiting for 20 minutes for a drink and we're sitting up there and then they tell me to find your name. So I go to look for Amberlynn, right?
Okay. Amberlynn. I mean, that's my new name now.
Amberlynn.
I love that.
Is that what we're doing? We're going to rename ourselves like Miriam? That won't help you. I promise. Also, Ambi is somebody that I would consider chronically online. And that basically means you basically live online, which I'm not going to fault you for because I do too. Granted, I work 2 jobs from home, but let's not focus on that part because that's not my point. The reason that I bring this up is because I've seen a lot of people bring up the fact that she still goes to Starbucks even with the boycott going on. I would like to present that did you honestly think she would care about anybody but herself and her needs? This is a gay woman that still goes to Hobby Lobby and still goes to Chick-fil-A without any shame whatsoever and has no problem showing us that. So it doesn't shock me that she goes to Starbucks, but that being said, Ambi always needs to remember that eyes are on her, not just because of her weight, but because she does have fans. And a lot of those fans, if you look in the comments of this video, are not happy about the fact that you went to Starbucks. So I suggest a good solid Google research session rather than coloring next time, Ambi.
Okay, so we're currently at Ross and my goal is I need maybe a new comforter if I can find one, but a wallet small enough to fit in here.
If anyone has watched any of my videos long enough, my lives, to know how I feel about this purse, you knew this was coming. You do not need a smaller wallet to fit in that purse. You need to burn that purse. That is by far one of the ugliest purses that I have ever seen. Not just you have, I mean ever. And I have some fashion friends that think they're fashionable, but they're really not, and they wouldn't carry something that ugly. For the love of God, just burn the purse.
Here, because I don't have one. Okay, totally not my style at all, but it's so adorable. Okay, Aldo. Okay, low-key obsessed with this Guess purse and this one. Oh my God. Oh, I might get this.
Unless you have that really ugly torrid dress that you tried on once that we never saw again, there is no reason for you to get that purse. Those purses are also extremely ugly. Please, you know, you never really had good fashion sense and you never really had like this choice of good purses that actually go with you and whatnot, but it's gotten worse. It doesn't have to be shiny. Please, please.
You guys, they're literally popping off with the cat beds. Look at this. Example number 1, a literal dessert. Like, look at that. Your cat would be in style. Okay, so I'm currently in the comforter aisle and I'm not having any luck. There's been a few that have been really cute, but I have a king size bed, so I need a king comforter, you know?
Okay, couple of things. One, no doubt you have a king size bed. Nobody doubted that for a second. I think you kept the same one from Wipey and even Beck era. So no big shock. 2, you don't need a cat bed. One of your cats begs you for food, and that would be Rarity, and the other one actively tries to hide from you every time you enter a room, and that would be Wasabi. They are fine. You are literally the definition of overconsumption, and I don't know why it annoys me so much, but today it's really getting to me.
Okay, you guys, so I have been home for a little bit and my mom is now gone.
Oh good, did her boyfriend or mom pay that ransom? Because you kept her for like 2 days.
I spent the last 2 days with her, and as you guys know, she stayed the night. I'm currently going through something kind of heavy. My heart's been kind of heavy, and even just thinking about it and talking about it makes me want to cry. So we're just gonna move on.
So here's my theory. She always does this. She does this thing where she'll put clickbait in the title, get you to watch, and then put more clickbait in the actual video, make you watch future videos in order for you to understand that there's more that goes on in her life than what you see that, and it will keep you clicking. If you look at her video trends, her views are not doing well. So I was expecting some kind of, I quit Ozempic, I'm having a medical issue, ow, my kidney stone. I was expecting something, and then lo and behold, that happened. And then I was also expecting something along the lines inside of that video saying there's so much more than you guys might think is going on, and I just don't want to talk about it right now, which tells us what part of the cycle you're on with your views and your content. And it also tells us that you are desperate to keep people watching. And for somebody with over 200,000 subscribers, you should not be struggling this much.
Okay, so I have a little bit of a haul. We're gonna do an Amazon haul and a Ross haul, what I got today at Ross. So let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Ross. I needed a new makeup mirror. This has so many fingerprints on it. I am totally gonna wash this, wipe it down, you know what I mean. But the one that I currently use, my makeup mirror, like it is so broken and I have been using it for so long. So I'm just like, okay, I saw this and I was like, you know what, let's just get it. I think it's super cute, perfect size. It's double-sided, I love it. So I did end up getting this purse.
Ugh, why? It is so ugly. It is not even remotely cute. I don't know why you're going through this stage of like shiny is attractive, but it's not. And if anybody has forgotten the dress that I brought up earlier, here's a picture of it. It's not nice. You don't want that purse. Please return it while you still have the receipt. Ick, 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 ick.
I think it is so cute, especially like if I'm gonna be wearing all black, which I do a lot, and it's ironic I didn't wear a black today. But
fun fact, that's not what ironic means. Just putting that out there.
But you know, with the majority of the colors I do wear, this will go perfect with it. I think it is so adorable. I usually have purses that zip, but this is just like a simple button. I don't know, I'm obsessed. So next is my Amazon haul, which I already opened these. I've always loved Paris Hilton. I've loved her shows. I've loved her music. I mean, back when I was literally just a teenager. I've also always loved her perfume. And I currently already have one of her perfumes. And I was like, you know what? I low-key want to buy a couple more. So I got these two perfumes. I already opened them today when my mom was here. I wanted her to smell them. I got the Ruby Rush and the Platinum Rush. And I think the bottles are just like stunning.
Why would you buy perfume over Amazon? You can't smell it. You don't know what it smells like. But this is another video. This is going to go on a tally that I'm making that you mention a celebrity. That's the only reason you bought that perfume is because Paris Hilton made it. The only reason you bought that air fryer is because Drew Barrymore supposedly made it. The only reason you buy a lot of things is because there's a celebrity name behind it that you can say in a vlog. And it's getting kind of old because you're reaching now. Also, I'm going through your 2019 videos right now, and the only reason I make that statement is because people were actively calling Twinkie by Tinkerbell, which is Paris Hilton's dog, and you've actively had to ask them where that came from, and when they bring up Paris Hilton, you just smile and nod. So I'm wondering when this Paris Hilton obsession actually started, because it certainly wasn't in your teens if you don't know anything about Tinkerbell or Paris Hilton.
I also got this fabric shaver because one of the dresses I wore recently, it was the one where it's like black and red and it's floral. Hello, hello. There's always like little pills on it, which is just like these tiny little things all over. So this will help get those off for whenever I wear that dress. And then last but not least, I got in the brand Grabby. They're 48 acrylic markers. You can use these on so many different things. Glass, ceramic, metal, fabric, stone, paper, rubber, wood, porcelain, and more. And I have found that I am needing to find more hobbies and things to like cope because I'm not wanting to turn to food anymore. And that's not what I have been doing. So I'm getting more into like art. Am I the greatest? No. But I do really enjoy it, and I just thought these were so cool. So I want to just experiment with them a little bit. And I also want to show you guys a couple more of the pictures I colored. So let's go do that.
No, thank you. I do not need any more of gay care. Okay? We had enough of that with Beck and then with Wipey. All you did was color or do some form of quote unquote art. The thing is that you're saying now, like, I needed more hobbies. Well, you didn't have hobbies to begin with, for one. And for two, you've always colored and done this kind of thing. Because whether you're eating or you're not, you're still sitting in your apartment for hours and days at a time. That being said, please don't make me sit through coloring pages.
So please do keep in mind, I'm not the greatest, but I am trying to just experiment a little bit more with like using gel pen and creating detail and shadowing. So this is the first one I did. I have also done this one. There's 10 cats. I made 5 of them pink and 5 of them blue. And again, just using shadowing techniques and like the gel pen to make things just seem shiny, I guess. And then like I do want to add like texture and designs to like the wall and stuff. It's just really therapeutic. I have also done this one. Freaking adorable. This is actually the one that I'm working on now, but I am taking a little bit of a break because I've been really into just like doing little doodles like this. I am obsessed with it.
Oh wow, so we're going way back into gay care. You're doing your little doodles again, which is just a bunch of lines, and you're also coloring. Great, that bodes well for the reactors for your future videos.
So I've also done this one, 2 little cuties at a gym. And this one, which for some reason is my absolute favorite because I did so much detail. I mean, I usually do, but like, I really love the flowers I put on the wood and just like the detail of the hygiene products and like what I did on the cup. And I don't know, it's so cute. Like the candle. I'm really over here trying, like putting cute little dots and stuff on the plant and the dots on the shower curtain. And plus I just love the color scheme I did. I think it's so cute.
I feel the need to stress to everybody that this woman has had enough money and time over the years to spend all this extra time going to college, doing her damn thing, getting a degree, and that way she has something to fall back on when her YouTube channel goes defunct or gets demonetized. And instead, she is spending hours coloring a children's coloring book. I long to have that little to do in my life. I think a lot of people do.
And right now I am working on this one. It is Colors of the Rainbow. Obviously, I still haven't taken the sticker off of the staying table, but I will. All right, you guys, so it is the end of the night. So we're gonna do questions of the day. Why do you say you're proud of yourself, but it is the weight loss shot that is actually doing the job? Explain that one to me, please and thanks. So I am actively eating less because of semaglutide. It helps with staying fuller longer. It helps with food noise, kind of goes away. It helps with kind of losing your appetite a bit. It also helps with getting fuller faster. But what I'm proud of is that I am actively making smarter choices. I do go out to eat with my mom. As you guys see, we do go out to eat a couple times a week, but I don't order takeout anymore. I'm not saying it's off the table completely, but it's not something that I do. Like today's June 16th and I've ordered takeout twice, and I used to do it every single day, multiple times a day. It's not only that, but it's like I get a burger with no bun. Instead of fries, I say, hey, give me, a side salad instead. Instead of standing around and like eating tons of chocolate and chips and this and that, like I have a little piece of chocolate here and there, or I have a couple chips here and there. Like I am actively choosing like to make better choices.
But you aren't though. Like I get what you're saying, but you aren't though. The only thing that has changed is that Ozempic, because it is Ozempic, you can call it semaglutide all you want. It is just the off-brand name to Ozempic. It is the same chemical compound of Ozempic is the only thing that's making you lose weight because you don't feel like you need to eat as much. That's the only thing that's happening. And yet you're sitting here going, oh, well, I'm still awesome because I am controlling myself. I only have a little piece of chocolate. Well, why are you buying chocolate? Oh, I'm only having a couple of chips. Why are you buying chips? You're almost back in the 500s, or you probably will be at some point. And it doesn't seem like you really care. Ozempic is doing all of the work for you, because if it wasn't for Ozempic, you would have had that full chocolate bar or that entire bag of chips. You are not actively working with a therapist or doctor to make sure that the changes that you make while on Ozempic change the way you live your life. You're just making sure that you drop weight in a rapid pace, and here in the next video or two, You're going to weigh yourself, realize that all that protein has made you gain weight. You're going to blame Ozempic for it and quit. That's the cycle, and that's what's going to happen.
Like when I was at the restaurant with my mom, I so badly wanted pasta. I wanted their shrimp scampi pasta, and I knew that that wasn't a good choice for me. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect, but I am making small changes. Semaglutide helps with appetite, but semaglutide isn't the one making the choices that I'm making for myself. So that is why I am proud. And please don't get me started on how easy it would have been for me to have a Frappuccino today at Starbucks, but I chose a freaking water instead. Like, it's things like that. Semaglutide ain't doing that. That's me. But I'm not going to dismiss the fact that semaglutide is the reason why I am actively losing weight right now.
Does anybody find it strange that all of these extremely healthy choices are made when her mom is around? When Mama Lynn is actively sitting next to her or across from her? The water, the no pasta, the no bun on the burgers, all of this has happened when Mama Lynn is there. But when she's alone, we've seen her eat the pasta. We've seen her do all of these things and try to convince us that she has only taken a bite or two. And that is not valid. It's just not valid. Because it just shows me that I think your mom has more control than you do. And she's trying to teach you. And you do in front of her. But when you're not, you let it fly.
You said you got your labs done when you went to the med spa. What did they say your A1C was? Did you even get those results? I actually did get those results, so I'll put them right here. So here are my results. My A1C is 5.3, which means I am not even a pre-diabetic. So yay. I know like a lot of people don't share their medical, but literally at this point I have shared so much with you guys. Like I literally showed you guys like word for word all my medical stuff when I was diagnosed with uterine cancer. So at this point you guys see my A1C is like no biggie.
Is that why it took you so long to show it? Because it was just no biggie? Nobody believes you. Honestly, I've seen a lot of overweight people have good A1Cs, and I've seen a lot of good high blood pressures and things like that. Do I believe it of her? Absolutely not. I looked at some result test pages and things like that, and I couldn't find anything that quite fit what she has. But at the same time, keep in mind, she didn't go to a doctor for this. She went to a med spa for this. Completely different. So it could be, it could not. It's just more clickbait, honestly. It really is.
Do you think the snake bites would fit? I think it'd be so cool to see you in the snake bites again, LOL. No, sadly, like I had snake bites for like 6 years and I took them out for literally only 8 hours and both of them closed up. So I'm stuck with 2 holes in my lip, but I can't put the piercings in anymore. And honestly, I don't know if I would if I could, because I've chipped my teeth because of the snake bites.
A good call, because how do I say this in a nice way? Some people with snake bites look really good, and some people look like a total tool. Guess what you looked like with snake bites? It wasn't really good.
What does your provider at the med spa recommend for you with the regard to protein? Everybody is different. It is always good to ask your provider and you. Actually, the whole protein topic actually came from her. That is like where it began. And since then, I've been hearing it from literally everybody. She's the one who told me literally during my first appointment, get your protein in, make sure you hit these marks. Always try to eat your protein first, and if you're not feeling hungry, still try to get that protein. So yeah, it was definitely her who started the topic, and then I started learning more about it.
And I'm guessing when she brought it up, she was under the assumption that you would be doing semaglutide and exercise, but you're not. You don't need that much protein. Dial it back. You're gonna gain weight, blame the shot, and then quit. That's the cycle. That's where we are. Stop.
Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, because I know I did, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
I personally love the fact that you only pick questions that like pat you on the butt and tell you what a good job you're doing, or ask you the questions that you want to answer. But the ones about your mom, the ones about Twink, the ones about, you know, there's one that I saw that asked about if you would apologize to your dad for blaming his friends for SAing you. You completely ignore those questions. You only pick what's good. And I've stated this in my lives before. There is this function for creators. I have it too. You can go in and only look at comments that have questions. But there is no random to this. Like back in the day, she used to scroll until she landed on one. Another time she used a website. She's not doing any of that anymore. She's just going in, finding questions and scrolling scrolling until she wants to answer something. That's all she's doing. That would explain the cuts that she makes during this part as well. That being said, I think the heartbreak does have something to do with Valentine, and I don't know if Valentine actually existed. I lean towards she didn't, but there's a lot of people that are like, oh no, she does, but she's this and then she's that. And it could be anything, but she might have just been a grifter as well, asking, Ambi for money, and, Ambi would give it, and Ambi's finally said, no, not until you come and meet me. And rather than do that, she, Valentine threw herself off a cliff somewhere. So who knows? It is really crap of you, however, that you put in clickbait again and started to use a medical issue to try and get people to watch your videos, and then only put it in for 30 seconds and talk about it there. That being said, the views where you mention your weight or your medical get a lot more views than the ones that don't. And the last few videos have not gotten that many views in comparison. So you threw out a clickbait title, picked a question about the diabetes because people have been asking about that since, 2015, and made sure to put it up. That way you got those clicks and you got those views. And I've seen people defend it like, oh, she's just trying to get people to watch her videos. No, she's just using her health to clickbait you and make money off of you. That's what she's doing, and it's pretty pathetic. So thanks for wasting my time, Ambi. Once again, nice and pathetic. And I'm going to end my new Amberlynn reaction here. I am going to try and do this as well as a live reaction with you guys. That way you guys have just a reaction of her new videos when I am not going live for a few days. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and click that like button and give me a subscribe. I go live at least 5 times a week, and I also make a ton of other videos. They just take forever sometimes. All of that being said, as always, if you take meds, don't forget to take your meds. If you don't take meds, go outside, touch some grass, and drink some water, and have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.
Come and fly